difficulties and impinge on your time. How are you?
I'm good. Good. No worries. No worries at all.
Awesome.
It's a Friday and it's snowing and it's October 30th. So, I'm sure you love this stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm glad you told me that this is recording, because there are meteorological terms that I won't utter now to describe snow on October 30th, even though we are in the great Northeast.
Yeah.
So, but it's good for Coats for Kids in terms of, hey, we're getting started a little early with winter, folks. We need to get these kids some coats.
It really does make a difference. And last year we ended up distributing the coats early because, as you'll recall, it got cold pretty quick. And so, even though we have a lot of kids that aren't going to school, we want to get our kids outside. We know that particularly with coronavirus, that's the safest place to be. We have great parks all throughout the city. And, as parents are homeschooling, I know that they are also looking for those outlets for their kids to be able to get outside and play. And Cash for Coats, in my mind, has never been more important. So we really want to get people to make sure that they're contributing. It's different, right? The Palace isn't open. Last year we raised thousands of dollars from the generous patrons of the Palace who, rather than using $10 to buy a popcorn or a beer, they put it in the hat, and it really helped get us across the finish line. So, we need that same kind of support. And we've had a lot of generous donors step up, but it's not too late for people to contribute.
No. And, as we know, this year has absolutely been hideously dreadful, and a lot of nonprofit. I mean, I'm doing my Real Men Wear Pink campaign this month, as I usually do. And just across the board, all of these nonprofits and all of these great initiatives, they're struggling because people are struggling. And so, I think what people understand is, and hopefully understand, is that a little bit goes a long way, right? Like, we can make money by volume in that sense. And so even $5 will help to be able to buy, these coats and to get, donated coats cleaned and whatever it is that we need to do. So I'm on board, Mayor. However I can help, you just let me know.
Yeah, and I will say, we're here having this conversation and we're getting it out on social media because it is so important. And the great thing about Cash for Coats is that these are new coats, and lodges year after year has stepped up to the plate. They provide these coats at cost. And because they've done this year after year, they have suppliers who contact them and say, hey, you guys do this great program. We want to give you more coats. And so we have great product. Kids are getting a new coat. They're getting hats and gloves. And this is all part of, what happens when you have a local business that is willing to recognize that they play an important role in the community. And so, huge shout out to lodges, huge shout out, because we know, right, all of our retail businesses are struggling as well. And so I want to make sure that people in the city of Albany and in the capital region know, that is a local business that, has done its part year after year. And here in the pandemic, when they're, dealing with the same challenges all of us are, they're back again. And that really says a lot about lodges and about our community. So, people can donate at albanyevents.org. You can text COATS 20 to 41444. Again, that's COATS 20 to 41444. Lots of ways for people to be able to donate. So, we hope that we get it across the finish line. We have until November 16th. Okay. I'm hoping, Jason, we're not going to have any more snow between now and then. Can you give us an inside scoop?
It actually, I was a little giddy this morning because even though it was snowing when I got up to do my forecast, we very well may be at 60 degrees this time next week. So that will buy us some time, which is good.
Good.
With our weather going up and down as it is. And definitely with lodges. I mean, lodges is an institution. I mean, it's one of the oldest businesses in the city, and they're still just crushing it. So I'm just so happy to hear that. And folks that can make donations again to go to this, and I'm sure you've seen this, Mayor, when you see things like, they have little Christmas trees and stuff, and people will hang ornaments on there for for kids, and they kind of have a little wish list of what they want for Christmas. And you see these older siblings and they're asking for coats for their younger siblings.
Right.
So this is just, this is every year. And, COVID doesn't give a fat frogs took us about all the other things that we have going on. These things continue to go. And, so it just, to your point earlier, now more than ever, we need to get this done because it is such a challenge for people and for businesses. So as I said, I'm here to help however I can.
Well, thank you so much. And, we'll get this conversation out. We hope that we can get everybody talking about it. We have until November 16th, and you're going to make a difference in a child's life and a family's life. I think everybody can relate to those struggling parents trying to get their kids to sit in front of a computer. And sometimes they just need to go out and run off a little steam. And we need to make sure we get coats in their hands so they can do it. So thanks, Jason. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you very much, Mayor, for doing this. And again, I have all the links and I will share them across my social media platforms and in my forecasts, which, go out in my daily emails as well as over to the Times Union. So we'll just try to blitz everybody with the word. And as we said, $5, if you multiply that by 10 people, that certainly helps. And, one little coat matters to one little kid. So I'm all for it.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor. Great to see you.
Take care. Stay safe.
You too now.
Thanks.